It's Gurley Power. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. As we take a peek at their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native and former Oregon Duck, Marcus Mariota.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. A throw caught by Kumaro. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Falcons under fifth-year head coach Dan Quinn. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. To throw, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
Yeah, I feel a little bad here because we missed out talking about these guys on the opening drive because they were in the end zone before we had a chance to even say anything. But let's keep an eye on these wideouts. QB already has 1 touchdown pass. You know he's looking for a few more before this one's over. Those wideouts will get plenty of opportunities to try and score again.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, he's picking up where he left off last week, a tackle for loss there. And remember, coming off the end a week ago, 4 of them.
And I like how you said picking up because that means he's probably using his hands really well. I know people don't think about it a whole lot. He's got to use those to control the people trying to block him, shed them, and get to the ball carrier in the offensive backfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Incomplete. He had hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 22 carries, 133 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers because they should have some open space because the defense will key on them.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Gurley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 4 catches, 51 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. The starters defensively now for the Falcons. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now Mariota. A screen complete to Crowell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Mariota. It's caught by Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play, Crowell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes as a defense, when you're defending the pass, play after play, you get tired chasing the quarterback, especially the defensive lineman. So when they actually run the football, it's almost a relief.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike, here we go. 180! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run, it's Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Defense.
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target.
Let's go. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, pick your head.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go here, Isaiah Crowell and the offense trot back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here.
Let's go, baby.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Check four.
Now Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Run 59!
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Mariota. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here now come the Falcons. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He completes it to Evans. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Garoppolo now. Over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 13. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Falcons push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jimmy Garoppolo who was brilliant in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch out. Watch out.
Well, a carry for Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there, and a Falcon 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this is Cook with a grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Bernard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That'll be complete to Cook.
We play to win. Let's go.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll run again with Bernard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Like 80.
On 3rd down. Boom. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. It's worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. On the run, it's Crowell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, a screen complete to Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
No.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership, been a good distributor.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there. An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Here we go. 180. 37 to Mike. Mike 37. Bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's complete. Bernard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Garoppolo looks to throw, and he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
180! Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Hey, 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 hey!
Again, here's Bernard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down. Boom. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, it's Wilson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go with Boone. And he's able to get down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
No, check that, check that.
Again, they're going to go with Boone. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mariota. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First down, Mariota. This is Crowell on the catch. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Mariota. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Texans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mariota. A throw caught by Kumaro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing is Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Falcons 40.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota, and he fires one incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Keep 15.
On 3rd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Mariota to throw it. Aguilar has it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.